COVID or no COVID, you should allow people to see their loved ones before they close their eyes.
In one's final moments, you hope to be surrounded by those you love. Christina Boccardi says her family was robbed of that moment due to restrictions put in place in Montreal hospitals because of the COVID-19 pandemic, not being able to properly say goodbye to her father, Mario Boccardi. He died here at Santa Cabrini Hospital on January 2nd. She hopes sharing her story will push the government to loosen hospital visit restrictions and not make another family miss their moment to say goodbye.
He was an amazing man, a man of few words, just very few words. But as soon as he walked in a room, you felt his presence just by calmness and peace.
Mario Boccardi came to Canada in 1966 from Italy. For the last 20 years, he lived with Parkinson's, was recently diagnosed with stage 4 gastric cancer, and at 79 years old, spent his last New Year's alone after being transferred from his rehabilitation center to the hospital for a blood transfusion.
He goes, okay, I'll see you at the hospital. And they said, no, at the hospital you can't. So he turned around to my brother and said, thank you for everything. And he said to me, I'll see you next time in the other life. And that was the last time I saw him alive. It's what I saw afterwards is something that I'm going to ask the Lord to just help me forget about it.
At the hospital, her father tested positive for COVID-19. Given the rapid spread of the Omicron variant, many Montreal hospitals cut back on visits. One of the exceptions, however, is for patients in palliative care, which Boccardi was not. Only Mario Boccardi's wife of nearly 58 years was able to see him for a few moments before the day he passed because a hospital staff member bent the rules. The health authority in charge of Santa Cabrini Hospital tells City News that they cannot comment on the specifics of the Boccardi family's case, but they said in a statement, when a patient is at end of life, our teams try to communicate quickly with family members so that they can come to the patient's bedside. At this time, relatives may be allowed to come and visit the patient alternately. In these cases, we are particularly keen that the user and the family can be accompanied in the most dignified way possible, adding that relatives or families who are dissatisfied with the services received can at any time contact the complaints commissioner, who will quickly follow up with them. Christina says less than an hour before her father died, 3 family members were allowed in, but her father was already unresponsive.
My father was cold, gray, unresponsive. His eyes were like a mirror.
Several hospitals across Canada have also introduced stricter visitor policies due to the fast-spreading Omicron variant. Unity Health Toronto and the University Health Network, 2 major hospital networks in Ontario, saying inpatients with stays shorter than 7 days are not allowed visitors. Though restrictions are necessary according to health authorities to protect staff and patients from getting the coronavirus, Christina says that rules on hospital visits should be modified, hoping no other family goes through what they did.
I'm here for the family to reinforce this dignity. This should not happen to anybody.
In Montreal, Pamela Pagano, City News.